What on earth is the Geoguessr developers doing? Not just 1 week ago, I uploaded this video called New Geoguessr Game Modes and Controversial UI Changes. Let's take a look at that last statement. Controversial UI changes. Now, I didn't really go into this in depth. Now, I didn't go too hard on Geoguessr in that video. I really didn't. I played it easy, I played it simple, and I just kind of stated the facts. I didn't really voice my opinion. But what has occurred today? What has transpired, these events? May have changed that. So yeah, that video I posted a week ago is actually already outdated, unbelievably enough. And I'm worried that after I upload this video, it will also become outdated relatively quickly, because why are the Geoguessr devs pushing out new UIs literally every single week? You would think there's more pressing things to do from a developer standpoint when you have cheaters going rampant in the community. But let's take a look at some of the things that the players are talking about, the community is talking about. Let's get into that. But first, I guess we can go over some of the positive things that have occurred during this update here today. This is February 22nd, 2023. And if you go into settings here, it now says Confetti on and off. There's been an update to the Confetti. I'm not sure if this is updated today or earlier this week or something, but Confetti only pops up at during 25Ks now. You have to get a 25K to get Confetti, which honestly I like. I'll keep it on. We have this image here, which features a map on the main page of Geoguessr entitled "Stop Making the UI Worse." This is featured on the main page of maps of Geoguessr as of earlier today. Pretty crazy stuff. If you click on some of the main maps here, like a diverse world, for example, you will see right down here, shit UI in 3rd place. I mean, this has been here for actually quite some time now, multiple hours. Geoguessr still has not taken this down. You have a username by the name of Shit UI, who's only played 4 games. Coming in here and getting a perfect score in 13 seconds. Obviously, he's cheating. And so are these guys, Peter and Petery, also cheaters. And they're not doing anything to, first of all, ban these people. Second of all, get their scores off of the leaderboard. Why is that even still a thing? And it's been on here for quite some time too. This could be on even when this video is uploaded. You can go and check if it's still there. I guarantee it might be still there, because I don't know, the Geo developers, they don't really take cheating like this too seriously. All right, so let's play a quick game here. It's like we're gonna be in Russia. I have no idea where. Let's just go somewhere out here. Hope that we're somewhere in the ballpark. Not terrible. And look at what we see. First of all, let's start from the top down. We have our icons here and the location. Look how big it got. I'm not sure why Geoguessr thought it was a good idea to make these things so big. I really don't. I mean, take a look at this screenshot right here of my score earlier. You can't even tell what country that is that I guessed, or what country is correct. And to answer the question, both is Slovakia somehow. I know. So you really have to zoom in quite far to even know like what road you're on. I mean, here I guess I wasn't even on the road, but I mean, you really can't really see much, and I'm not even that far zoomed out here. Nothing really changed here when you're actually playing the game. Nothing really changed. As you can still see your score up on top. The streak here is a script that I installed that you won't see that if you don't have that one installed. Where are we here? Absolutely no idea. Okay, so it ended up just being Montenegro, and as you can see, after the second round is over, it says how many miles, it says how many points you got this round, but there's no way of knowing how many points you have at the end of the round. As you can see here, it just shows the score from this round here, round 2. But we don't know our total score from rounds 1 and 2. You can hit the space bar now, though. I guess that wasn't that new. We're going to be in Senegal here. Now you can see the total score, which isn't that good, I'll be honest. But if you're doing like speed runs, it would be more useful to see it after the round as well, not checking while you're playing the round, wasting valuable time. Not the best game for me. I did just level up though. That's pretty sick, not gonna lie. But here is now the after game menu. As you can see, it shows you your level and your XP and the total game score here. Where is the timer? No timer to be seen. Nothing really to be seen here. You can challenge a friend, which pops this up. That's nice. It's not too bad. Clicking on the breakdown doesn't take you to a new page. It just pops up on the screen, which is fine. You can see the overall time now, 2 minutes, 18 seconds, and you can see the individual round times as well. That's fine. They actually just changed this today. They added a total time in here and a points. When they saw that there was some outrage in the community, they added this. Click breakdown, you get rid of that. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Here's the problem with this screen though, and this is what I've run into personally. You can click on new map. Let's click on new map. It just brings you back to the map page, right? There's no way to go back to a diverse world. If I wanted to change the settings, let's say I want to put a timer on there, go 10 seconds. I wouldn't be able to do that. If I wanted to start moving, so that was a no moving game, I wouldn't be able to do that. So the only option is to go back to the map page or play again with the exact same settings. As you can see here, it just jumps right into a game. And if you're grinding, that's actually a good feature, but they need to add a couple more buttons here. They need to add a couple more buttons to go back to the main page and to save your game breakdowns. That's something that's interesting that we need to see as well. As far as the menus look, they did heed my advice. Last time there was only quick play and maps on this first screen. Now they brought over streaks and the daily challenge. So at least they're listening to me a little bit. But they still have 3 buttons over here on the more tab, which just seems still so unnecessary. They also changed some things over here in multiplayer. They did this last week. This isn't brand new today. But they did add the 3 games here at the bottom, which is a lot easier, so you don't have to go into a travel season and then try to do a bunch of stuff. Don't look at my rating. I've dropped 16 points. They didn't do much really with the menus today. They didn't do much. They just did it with the in-game. They actually play in the game, which is obviously the most important part. If you guys have been in any Discord servers today, you'll know that there has been some outrage. There has been some people who are in support of Geoguessr and the changes, but I think that there is definitely a majority of people who are kind of against these UI changes. And here my thought, this is me trying to defend Geoguessr here as best I can. I think they're trying to appeal to children or casual players. And I say that because of the avatars that they're heavily pushing. They don't want anyone to use any more profile pictures. They're pushing out these children-like avatars onto everybody, and they're making it a more kid-friendly game, which maybe is a good thing. Maybe that will make them bring in more money. That's probably the bottom line anyways. And maybe these really big, like these gigantic icons on the map like this is more kid friendly, so they know where they are. I don't think anybody was arguing about the size of these things here. They're keeping the score a bit smaller now. Maybe the focus is not more on the score because they don't want people to feel bad about getting a bad score, which for me is fine because I get bad scores a lot. But I know some people are going to be very disappointed about that. They are making changes relatively quickly, though. I got to give you guys some credit. They are taking a look at the feedback and making adjustments. Here you can see a massive, just empty space here. Really unsure of why this is here, but due to the OCD of myself and many other people, we have kind of said that this is very unpleasant to look at. And sure enough, they actually have changed it, as you can see now. Whoa, they have not. In full screen. In not full screen, there's not much of a space there, but it goes up in full screen. So interesting. I do think a lot of these problems could be neutralized very quickly if they just approached the community first or had some people test out the features before they just release them into the wild. It seems like what they do is they have all these features and they just kind of push it out there with not much testing involved. There's no like beta version of the game here. They just kind of push it out into live testing, and then they realize they went too far and they start bringing back things, or they push out some fixes and stuff. But it just kind of creates division in the community. You know, there's already people from the pro community who don't like the devs, and I mean, obviously they're trying to make money. The devs are. They're trying to make as much money as possible, and to do so, they might have to alienate some groups like the pro players. You know, because they're probably the minority. I mean, there's probably a larger amount of casual players out there, but they don't care as much. You know, they're not as passionate enough to really care about how the game looks, for example, like you are for watching this video. Most likely you care a lot, and you are probably the one who they should be listening to. Again, this is not a video of me ripping on Geoguessr. I love the game Geoguessr. I'm just relaying the voices of the community here, of stuff I'm reading on Discord here today, and I'm in quite a bit of servers, and the consensus from all of them is relatively the same. Now, of course, there is a minority who like the new updates. They do. And to be honest, I think it looks kind of nice. I've been saying this and people have been against me, but I kind of think it looks nice. It just needs to be more functional. It's kind of clunky to use. It's hard to use. It could just be a lot more streamlined. You know, it's just that simple. Make it more easy, user-friendly is really the word that I'm using here, that I'm trying to find. And yeah, we're going to be in like Florida or Georgia. Let's play a daily challenge real quick. I haven't done this in a long time. I might as well just throw it in this video if I do well. It looks like we're going to be in Romania here. Wait, no, Novi Sad is in Serbia. That's my bad. We're out here somewhere. Not too bad, but let me know your thoughts, please. Let me know your thoughts on this update. I think it looks not too bad. Honestly, I kind of like the way it looks. There needs to be a total score somewhere on the screen. In the top right corner, up here by round 105. It wouldn't really look good down here because it wouldn't be symmetrical. You have next, your amount of points, and miles from the location. If you put like the total score here, it would just look unnatural because it wouldn't be symmetrical. So yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are, seriously. I really want to know what the viewers here are thinking, and if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. I don't think I said anything too controversial here today. I'm just relaying facts, really. That's all I'm doing. So let me know your thoughts, and I will be reading and I will be responding to them for sure. So yeah, we're actually on a pretty good score here with Singapore. Is this going to be a world record daily challenge? Oh, never mind. We got some. Right when I say that, man, we get stuck with a round like this. It's going to be Luxembourg, actually, so we can get a good score. We got yellow plates, these bollards. We had French back there, so we can actually get a good score here. Not to throw some, not to like throw actual gameplay of Geoguessr into the video here, but I just think it's kind of necessary. And we do have what appears to be a Guatemala round. Would you look at that? And we also have a city name right there, Huehuetenango, which is right here. So if we aren't in this city, that would be kind of weird. Nice. And we can view our results. Did we actually break a record? 24,527, 525? It's not a record. It's not a record. My record is still 24,782. So we're about 200 points shy. Still a pretty good game though. But I do look forward to reading your comments. And if you want to talk to me in a more personal setting, you can always join the Discord and we'll hang out there. We'll talk and we'll discuss these things in depth. But yeah, I do look forward to reading your comments and I will hopefully see you in the next video. See you, everybody.